So guys, today I want to talk about something that is not parrot related exactly, but is more related generally about animals, okay? And I want you all to like it and subscribe if you haven't yet. I'm gonna tell you a story. So some of you I told already about the I'm a gym owner and personal trainer, okay? Obviously I talk to lots of people in the gym, okay? And sometimes I get really sort of wowed, okay? Wowed by some people's opinion, yeah? And this time I want to talk about the relationship in between, or friendship in between humans and animals, yeah? Um, all my life, since I was child, I always really liked animals, yeah? And I'm not gonna lie to you, I was always scared of one, a spider, you know? Spiders I was always scared of. And it's not that they ever done something to me, but they just scared me because I've seen too many horror movies, I think, you know. And I always loved parrots, as you always know. Um, but I never tried to hurt any animal directly, okay? Uh, but I was talking to someone in my gym, and uh, they told me they heard some noises in the loft, some sort of running noises, you know, like a nails on the wood, you know, like sort of like something like something like that, okay? And it a little bit disturbed their sleep and stuff, okay? And it wasn't too much, it was just a little bit, yeah? But so they spoke to the landlord, and obviously they thought it's a mice, yeah? So they put some traps in the loft, and they obviously try to kill the mice, okay? Not to trap it and to release it, but to actually kill it, okay? So, you know, you can buy lots of different sort of traps. You can buy some traps where the animal get trapped and then you can just take it outside and just release, okay? But this one was the one where it generally just kills the animal, okay? Which, hey, what's going on? Anyway, what I'm trying to say, guys, is the relationship in between certain people and animals, okay? So some people see animals as a threat, okay? But how can mice be animal? Sorry, animal. How can mice be a threat? Okay. Yes, you don't want mice around your house. And I'll tell you another story, okay? A couple of years back, I was trying to sleep, okay? It was a very hot day, yeah? And I was lying in my bed without top, okay? So topless, okay? They don't get bad ideas, by the way. So I was topless in my bed because it was very hot. I had a window a little bit open, okay? This much, yeah? Whole night. As I was lying in the bed, you know, on my back, I started to feel something funny on my chest, you know, so I just, you know, just a reflex, you just go with your hand like that, and I felt something hairy, oh my God, and I jumped out, okay, and I didn't know what that was, all right, so I jumped out, I looked everywhere, there was nothing there, I was like, what the hell, it wasn't my chest, I don't have a hairy chest, but then, okay, I was like, maybe it was just a dream, okay, maybe it was just a dream, but okay, so I fell asleep again, and this time I felt something on my thigh. So I went into my thigh, and again something hairy, and I jumped out. I was like, what the hell? And then I spotted this tiny little mouse, you know, just running on the floor. And it was so cute. It was probably 2 or 3 in the morning, but it scared the shit out of me. But it was really funny. So anyway, what I did, I just scared the mouse to go to the other room. I kept the door open, I kept the window open there, and I shut the door behind. And when I came next day, obviously the mouse was gone, okay? It was a small room, there was nowhere else to go, just for the window. So the mouse obviously escaped through the window, okay? That's really all, okay? But on the other side, the attitude that I could have is grab something and just beat the shit out of that mouse, yeah? Which obviously I wouldn't do it because, come on, it's a small little animal, you know? It's harmful, okay? It's not gonna do anything. And it's not like Tom and Jerry, yeah? And here we go. I just released it out and it went out and it's probably still alive, maybe not. Actually, they don't live very long. They only live like 3 years or something like that. So what I'm trying to say is that guy, by the way, let's go back to the guy that I spoke to in a gym. So he told me at the end of the day, it wasn't a mouse, but it was a squirrel. Yeah, squirrel. I don't know if I can pronounce it properly. Squirrel. Okay. So yeah, they killed the squirrel for nothing. Okay. This sometimes this blows my mind because I'm like, did you really have to kill? Did you actually see squirrel from really close? So one day I drove and I saw in the middle of the road there was a squirrel, but it wasn't moving. It was just dead. It was just it looked like dead. Okay. So I went through, obviously not through the squirrel, but it was in between my tires because I was trying to avoid it. So I parked my car and I got out and I went to check the squirrel and it was dead, sadly. Not by me, but somebody obviously who drove through it, yeah. And I came to it, and what I did, guys, I grabbed the squirrel, I picked it up, and I looked at it from so close, like this. It was so cute, such a cute animal. Made me very sad, you know. So what I did, I just put the squirrel on the grass, and it had sort of some sort of little memorial, you know, there. And every time I drive by, I always think of that squirrel that, I don't know, it just stays in my mind, you know. Yeah, so perception of animal life is different depending on individual person, and it makes me very sad because these animals don't try to hurt us. They're not trying to take things from us, you know. Besides, they're just trying to survive. Okay. And I know there are farm animals which we eat. Okay, I eat and others, and I accept certain ways. Okay. But I don't accept certain other ways, okay? Wild animals shouldn't be killed. They should be there. We should help them. And I think we should try to live together. Guys, that's all I wanted to say. And let me know your thoughts. What you think about humans' cruelty. And don't forget to subscribe. Goodbye from me, Yo-Yo. And me too. See you later.